Good morning again, my lads. It's not Snapshot Day today. Except, I tricked you. It is. Quite early this morning, the fourth Minecraft 1.19.4 pre-release dropped, with some changes to 1.20 things, and a whole lot of bug fixes. Today we're going to talk all about that, what's next, the release date, and some missing Bedrock features. Let's do this. We begin with the discovery I made this morning. I was working on the next Minecraft survival episode, and then suddenly I got a notification on my phone that there was a new version of Minecraft out now. And there I sat, waiting for some kind of tweet or acknowledgement from the developers. But after a while, there seemed to be nothing at all coming from any of the devs. Maybe they didn't know what was going on. Like the seasons, my face slowly turned from a smile to a little bit of concern to a frown. A deep and massive frown. But then, just a few minutes later, I found myself, yet again, being over-dramatic for not a big deal. So I guess this is a bit of a different spot to start today's pre-release. We start on Adrian's Twitter. Those of you that have been hanging around with me inside of the Minecraft community for like at least a couple years now, know that Adrian is kind of like the snapshot guy. Every single time a snapshot happens, Adrian tweets out the changelog, like pretty much immediately. I don't know exactly how long Adrian's been a major dev with Minecraft, but I know it's been a minute, and as of last week, everything has changed. Adrian was formerly a producer for Minecraft Java Edition. Now it seems like Adrian might be working on like the sounds or something with Slamp. Realistically, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know how much this changes, but just to be sure, we can ask these pigs that I built. They're not saying anything. I guess they can't talk. As of the recording of this video, at least right now, there is still no changelog over on the Minecraft website for this release. So we're over on Reddit.
The Minecraft subreddit.
We are now releasing a fourth pre-release for Minecraft 1.90.4. This has bug fixes, cherry tweaks, and a button, and a options menu. Brand new button, ooh, sounds interesting, we'll start there. Inside of the settings menu. Credits, it's right there. It actually looks like balance is symmetrical, it's beautiful now, and if we click on it, we get this. Licenses. Nice. Attribution. Nice. The credits that I think are like free, fair use now or something. Like everybody owns them. They will roll in. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I'm thinking of the end story. This is something different. Actually, you know, I guess this is such a small thing, but I don't know if I've ever seen this menu in my life before. And I've played this game for my entire life. That's crazy. There have been some changes to Minecraft 1.20 things inside of this pre-release. One of those changes is, I think, noticeable immediately. Check out the cherry leaf. The texture of this thing has been changed. I swear, I'm like 90% sure. The green bits in between the pink on the leaves, I think they used to be more saturated, like a little bit deeper, a little bit more rich. And now they're not. At least I'm like pretty sure, 99% sure they were a little bit deeper. Now on the note of those beautiful pink leaves, I've been thinking a lot about building inside of Minecraft 1.20. You know, doing some mental prep for maybe a brand new world or a brand new series or I don't know, who knows. I think this might be a brand new, beautiful looking wallpaper. You don't need to do it in like a bigger house or like a cave base or something, but check this out. You take this brand new pink cherry leaf, you build a wall out of it, maybe you put like pink concrete, white concrete, you know, something to be the back of it, maybe a light or something, but just in general, look at how beautiful of a wallpaper this could be. You got that particle animation on the walls too. Hands down, it's one of the most interesting looking walls in the entire game. And while we're talking about the cherry leaf, another thing that I keep seeing in the comments of so many videos, locate biome Badlands. We'll move ourselves over to the Badlands and check this out. As any proper Minecraft veteran would know, leaf colors, they change from biome to biome. You place the oak leaf in the Badlands and it's completely dead. In the desert, it's like tanned. And this is going to go the same for like pretty much every other leaf in the game. Some are definitely going to be a little bit more noticeable than others, but yeah. The azalea leaf inside of the Badlands, it doesn't really like have a shocking noticeable change, and unfortunately, the cherry leaf inside of the Badlands, it does not either. I think this is a huge missed opportunity. Devs, if you're listening, please continue. I get the idea, the appeal of a pink leaf inside of one of these biomes, but how cool would it be if you place this pink leaf in this biome, and then it kind of looks like dead, like the oak leaf over there? It'd be amazing for creepy themed builds. So please. Another 1.20 change inside of this latest release has to do with the brand new cherry sign. Previously, the texture of the cherry sign was actually pulling from the mangrove sign for that stem bit right there. The texture of the cherry sign post has inconsistency with other signs. And then we got an expose. Over here on the left, we got the mangrove texture. Over on the right, we have the cherry texture, but it's actually just recolored mangrove. This herein lies the problem. On the top is the oak sign and kind of like how it works for the sign base. And then on the bottom is how it worked in the previous snapshot. I know that personally, this is a change I've been losing a lot of sleep over, so glad to see this one. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep and not have nightmares every single night now. Another change to 1.20 inside of this pre-release has to do with the sniffer. At high extreme distances, the sniffer would have a lot of Z fighting issues, and that doesn't really happen anymore. Taking a look at the sniffer in the bounding box, it still is really strange. It's like way too small. I wonder if they're gonna fix this eventually. Those Roger Badgerman leaks, yep, still no sign of them. Not too sure. Now, when it comes to total bug fixes inside of this version, we're looking at 33, which is actually quite a lot of bug fixes for a pre-release 4. Some of the bugs are actually pretty old ones as well. This bug, for example, has been in the game since 1.15.2. It's just a simple grammar bug, though. Another interesting bug that has been in the game for years had to do with the Enderman holding these plants, which I don't think that's possible in plain old survival, right? No. This thing has been in the game since the development of 1.16. And speaking of 1.16, 1 year ago today was the very first 1.19 snapshot. Oh my god. But anyways, next stop over the bug tracker to talk about what could potentially be next. With 1.19.4, pre-release number 4, just about done and dusted here. Is pre-release 5 next? Or is it release candidate time? Well, from the looks of things, we don't have too much going on here. There is a couple skull sensor bugs that are still in progress from a couple weeks ago. The same sandstone one, so that's not really much of a hint here. But we do have this interesting one that has to do with duplicating the decorated pot with a debug stick. I mean, if I had to take a guess here, I would guess that 1.19.4 can't be too much farther off. I was really thinking next week at the beginning of this week. After all, it seems that all public development of Minecraft 1.20 has kind of ceased for now. It'll probably begin right after 1.19.4 actually releases. And with the continuing taking of time, if the devs are looking at a summer release of 1.20, 1.19.4 has got to come soon. By the way, new skull sensor detection just dropped. It can detect when you break a shulker bullet. And speaking of time, release dates for Minecraft 1.20, over on Bedrock Edition, there are some pretty major features that have been missing for weeks, or in one thing's case, literally months now. Armor trims and the cherry grove. It's just not here. Now today is Wednesday, and usually on Wednesdays, sometimes on Thursdays, brand new betas and pre-releases drop, so I guess if we're lucky, by the time you're watching this video, there's actually a gigantic beta out with the cherry grove and the armor trim. But if we're not lucky and we have to continue waiting, I would guess that we only have to keep waiting one more week or one more day if the beta is delayed. It'll definitely be interesting to see how things work. Once these features make it over to Minecraft Bedrock Edition, are they going to be exactly the same, or maybe have they been delayed for some kind of intriguing, interesting, secret feature reason? Only time can tell. I haven't been talking a whole lot about 1.90.70 because the most recent previews haven't exactly been the spiciest, but there was a super intriguing leak that we talked about last week. This leak means huge big things. And so finally today, we'll speculate release dates a little bit. If I had to take a guess as to when 1.19.4 releases, I would think maybe next week if release candidate drops soon. But at this point, unfortunately, it looks like it might be another week. Hopefully soon. On the other hand, armor trims and the cherry grove biome, Minecraft Bedrock, it very well could happen later today. But if not today, I'm thinking next week. Based off of the wording and some of the most recent preview changelogs, it's pretty certain. Anyways, that's just about it for our midweek snapshot extravaganza this week. Hopefully next week it'll be bigger. And I hope you still enjoyed. Shamash, like, subscribe. Big thank you to my patrons, Archangel, Ground Crazy May, Medical Boomstick, and Swoopy Louvers. Next up, I highly recommend that Cherry Grove Biome Village video from yesterday. Check it out, and I'll see you tomorrow.